Alright, so you know what goes around comes around again. And that has a lot to do with everything in life. Everything in life. You know, you go around treating people wrong, it's gonna come around when somebody gonna treat you wrong. Just the way, that's the way that's the way karma works. That's the way life works. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get to the point. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. Sorry. I don't watch football, and I'm not, I don't watch football anyway. I like football. Played it as a kid. Enjoyed the game. But let me get to the point. I am 100% agreement with Colin Kaepernick's method of protesting. I'm 100% agreement. 100%. Now, pledging allegiance to the flag and kneeling, I did that as a child in school. They forced you to do it. You go to certain baseball games and football games. Back in the day, I went to a couple of baseball games. Back in the day, I didn't stand for the national anthem because long ago, I was into my hip-hop and history, and I was deep into Public Enemy, and they turned me on to certain books and certain things I read. And when I learned the true history of what this country, what this society, because always remember, you got to be careful how you choose your words. I have nothing against America. I have nothing against this country. I have nothing against the military. Nothing. Live your life. Do what you want. You made your choices. It's fine with me. You make your choices, I made my choices. As a kid, my mom Edith will attest to this, and Grandma Sonia will attest to this. They walked my black ass down to the Marine recruiting station when I had dropped out of high school. And for some reason, I don't remember exactly, they didn't take me. I wasn't a good candidate. I had issues, so they didn't take me. And Mom Edie and Grandma Sonia can attest to that. They walked me to Manhattan and put me in the Marine, in front of a Marine sergeant or whoever he was, to recruit me to go to the Marines. And I went willingly. I didn't argue. I was ready to go. All right, so now the next story. I have nothing against police officers. Let me make that point clear. Nothing against a police officer. My issue is that people are good and people are bad. And good people and bad people can apply for the same jobs. Okay? So, I say this to get to the point. If you're a good person in deed and heart, and you become a police officer, and you do the right thing, and you follow the protocols and the rules, and you don't go out your way to harass and do things and put people in situations where they could lose their life, I'm with you. You're a good police officer, and I'm with you. But if you're the opposite of that, and you got into that job because you want to get a gun and all the other things they give you, tasers and sticks and handcuffs and all kind of riot gear and armored cars, So you could purposely go around to neighborhoods and put people, especially black and brown people, in situations where their life can be taken, or you purposely harassing them and putting them through the system for no good reason other than your own sadistic reasons, then I'm not with you. And what you get from that, you deserve. So if you end up in prison, good for you. You deserve to be there. If you end up getting blasted, you put yourself in that situation. That's it. Said and done. Are we clear? I got officers in my family, and I love them to death. 2 retired officers that I know personally in my family, and 2 active officers that are supposedly good friends of mine. And I got respect and love for them both. And I don't wish them anything out there, if they're doing their job the way they're supposed to. But when you start doing some slick, shady shit, it's on you. I'm a firm believer in actions and consequence. Actions and consequences for your actions. Because you know why? When I was growing up and I got arrested and got in trouble, those are my actions. And what my consequences? I had to spend the night in the Bing. A couple of times I had to go to court growing up. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 quick stories with police and me and the police. So we make sure when we get to my next, what this video is really about. One day, I lived in Washington Heights. I lived on 142nd and Broadway. My wife and her family lived on 146 in Broadway all their lives, for most of their lives. And I got to, when I met my wife and I got to know the cats in the neighborhood, her sons and all the friends, we all became good friends, right? It's a Friday, just got paid. Rest in peace, Johnny Kemp. And I was coming home, had my knapsack on, pounds and shoulder bumps to everybody. Went to the bodega, got me a 40, came back, sat down on the corner in the car. And my man How Nice can attest to this too. How Nice can attest to this. He was there that day. He witnessed it. I was fresh dressed, like $1 million. Chilling on the corner, put the knapsack on the car, just chilling. Next thing I know, squad car rolls up the hill. Unmarked rolls up the squad car up the hill, unmarked at the top of the hill. They 3-man formation. They walk up to us. I'm like, what the fuck? They tell everybody to spread except me. You hear me? Everybody spread out except you. You stand still. You be still. I'm like, all right, no problem. What's up? I know I'm good. You know, I know I'm good. I don't sell drugs. I work for a living. I've been working for 20 years, 25 years in my job at this point. 15, 20, you know? Homeboy walks up, bends me over the hood, has the black female undercover come up. She searches me from toe all around my nuts. I said some smart shit to her. Give me a little shove. She finished searching me down. A female searching me down. Not the brother, not the man. He's watching everything. He tells the officer, go through my bag. He goes through my bag. No drugs, no guns, no nothing. Goes around, looking around where I was sitting at. Kicking over bags, kicks over my 40. I had 2 of them, because I had my thirsty 40 and my sipping 40. He kicked my thirsty 40 away. Cracked it. He left the one that was closed. He didn't kick that one. I don't know why. He could have just broken both. The officer that's going through my bag, instead of searching the bag, you know, seeing there's no guns, no drugs, he takes everything out and starts throwing it on the floor. Throws all my shit on the floor. And I'm like, what the man? And I had to go down. I had to, you know, pick up my shit off the ground. Be my driver's license, my job ID. They didn't have nothing. And that, you know, so that's my little incident with them. My second story, right here in front of my house one day, chilling with 4 of my mans. I'm inside my garage. I'm inside like I am now, and I'm having a beer. Squad car rolls by. Normal patrol, I'm thinking, I'm paying it no mind, they roll by. Yo, they come back after they pass. You can't see them when they pass, so they must have went down to the park and started to U-turn. They came back. And I'm thinking maybe they're looking for somebody, whatever, because we just chilling in front of the garage. And again, we're in the property line of my garage. We're not in front drinking. We're in the property line. The garage door is open, like you'll see. They pull right up. Instead of being 2 guys in the car, yo, it's 4 of them. 4 of them hanging out in a squad car, rolling around the neighborhood. 4. What are they looking for? What are they up to? And why are they with me? I'm a dude in front of my house. I just got finished doing my lawn and raking and all that other stuff, and I'm chilling, having a beer after a long day, doing my normal thing around here. But luckily, my man, because it was about to be on, because one of them got out the car. I wasn't moving a muscle, and I kept drinking my beer. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be on today. I'll be a dead motherfucker or arrested motherfucker, but it was going to be on today because I'm in my right. I'm chilling. Well, in this country, you really don't have no rights. But I'm within my moral right to chill in this property. Homeboy, about to get out the car with 3 of his buddies, but my man, retired corrections, says, yo, chill, Tone. I got this. He approaches. They have a little conversation. I see him reach in his back pocket. Boom, boom, boom. They kick it. They drive away. Make up what you will of that story. Make up what you will of that story. Because that shit was about to go down. Maybe if I was by myself. Maybe if my correction boy wasn't here that day. That's a blessing. Now look at that. Who knows what have been going on in here. So those are my 2 stories with the police. And with any other issues I have. So I'm going to shut this video down for a minute, because I don't like my videos to go too long. And I'm going to come back to part 2 of why we shot this video. Because I wanted to set you up so that when we come back, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to show you right now.